Howdy ho, boys and girls. Mike from TUFF PARACORD. Today I'm going to do a tutorial for you on starting a dog leash. We'll start at the loop end where the clip goes, if you plan on using the clip, or if you plan on just putting a thimble in there and using a carabiner. Either way, you can also put a clip inside there if you wish. But anyway, so we're going to start out. You'll need about 30 feet if you're going to do a two color, 30 feet of each color for about a 3-foot lead. And you'll want to take each color, cut it in half. You'll end up with about 15 feet. Mine obviously isn't 15 feet. I just wanted to make this video easier for myself to do. So you're going to start out with a round braid. And I personally do my round braid the easy way. So what you'll do is you'll take your cords, 2 greens together, 2 yellows together if you want this spiral effect. And then find your, fold your cords in half, find your center point, move back about 3.5 inches, and then start your round braid. If you want to do a spiral effect, this is the way I do it, so we'll see how simple this looks to you. Okay, you've got, like I said, 2 yellows together, 2 reds together. This will spiral. So this is how I remember it. I mean, I don't even have to think about it anymore, but for you, easy to remember it is if it's in your right hand, it's going to go under. So you're going to cross those two, the opposing cords. It's going to, if it's in your right hand, it's going to go under and to the right every time. Doesn't matter what color it is. Okay? Don't start spinning this and you want to keep track. So you're going to go under to the right. Under to the right. Under to the right. Okay, you're going to do that, see how it just spirals there. You can make that as tight as you want. And of course, as you go, you'll have to like unbraid the back braid. If you want it to be, so it just looks like lines of a color going up, you're going to start with yellow opposing each other and green opposing each other. So remember, if you're going to be doing it with your right hand, it goes to the right. Okay, under to the right. Under to the right. Now what I mean by that is to the right of the cord that you're crossing over. Under to the right. Under. Now see, that'll give you just like a line going up of each color. I've already gone ahead and made mine. You're gonna make that 4-strand braid until you have about 5 inches. So when you move over 3 inches, you're going to end up using about 7 inches to make 5 inches. Then what I do is I start out with I move over 3.5 inches. I tie a core strand really tight. I'm going to show that real quick here, because you can't just do an overhand knot or a square knot. You have to do an overhand like this and pull it super, super tight. Then hold it with your thumb just like it was a Christmas package or something. And then you've got to pinch that really tight. Then you're going to do an overhand, a double overhand. So you're going to go through once and then through again. And while keeping this pinched very tightly, you're going to secure this. I use my mouth, but I'm not going to do that right now. So that way it won't slip. It will slip if you just try to do a single overhand knot. Take my word for it. Been there. Okay, so then we're going to either take your thimble, wrap it, see, you can see that 5 inches just gets you around one of these. I don't know if you can see this, probably not. It's a 3/16 L thimble. That means it's 3/16 of an inch down at the base of this U shape that they have going, okay? Anyway, I'm not going to use that today just for demonstration purposes, but you put that in there, and then what I would do is you're going to hold this, you're going to take a yellow from this side and a green from this side, and a yellow from this side and a green from this side. Okay, and you're going to want to make these opposing. This is what we're going to do to make a double diamond knot, okay? Then you'll take these, and I'll show you that knot now. Take your 4 that you're not going to be working with, and I actually do that same knot that I was just showing you around these 4. Pull that down really nice, closely down here. Get them really tight. Okay. Now do your double. Made that one a little short, didn't I? I can see right now this is probably going to be a pretty long video. Okay, go around again. Now see, I've never stopped pinching this. Now I'm going to bring this up to my mouth to tighten this up, folks. So, okay. Now you've got those 4 tied up, and you've got 4 to work with. Opposing colors. We're going to do a double diamond now. I would suggest just go ahead and cut these to about a 1/2 inch. Get these so they're not like in your way here. Okay, then you just take the 4 that you're not going to be using and just keep them together so they're not going to be in your way, okay? Okay, let's see if we can get you to actually see this. Okay, you're going to start by just doing a crown. And a crown knot is just going over the one next to it. Then you go over that one and the next one. Go over that one and the next one. You're going to have to do this around these ones that you're not using, right? Okay, and then you go over the top of that one and down through that last one there. Okay, you're going to bring those, not too tight because you're going to be opening them up a little bit. So you just do a crown knot around the 4 cores, okay? Next, you're going to do a wall knot, and a wall knot is simply, it's basically the same thing as a crown, but you're going under instead of over. So you're going to go under the one next to it, and you're going to bring that one around underneath, and underneath the one next to it. You can bring that one underneath and underneath the one next to it. You bring that one underneath and then up through the one you started with, okay? And we'll pull that close. See if I can get you so you can see this a little better. See, I'll zoom in just a hair. Okay. Now you're going to pull these fairly close. Okay. Don't matter if it's a little sloppy looking right now. You're going to end up taking a spike or some hemostats and tightening this up anyway. Okay. Now what you're going to end up with is, you can see this right here comes up through the green. Now it comes up right next to a green that goes across your original crown knot. So you're going to want to stay to the inside of that, and you'll just this is why you're going to need a spike. Take and put that through there, and then take that lead and go through there. Just keep that to the inside. Going to rotate over one. Okay, this one comes up here and this comes out of the same loop as this one. So you're going to follow it and stay to the inside towards your cores. Open that up a little bit. And pull that one too. Okay. Now you've got another one here. It comes out from underneath, and it comes out the same loop as this one. So you're going to take it and you're going to cross over, staying to the center, and you're going to go down under that initial crown tie, and you're going to keep it to the inside. Now you've got one more to do, and this one you're going to cross over 2 and go under 2. So you've got the one you just did and the first one. You know, here's the one you're following. Here's the loop they both come out of. Then you're going to have to go under both those 2 of your original. You see that? Okay, so open those up a little bit. Stick it through there. Okay. Now we're going to flip this over, and you're going to see that this comes down right. See, it comes down, and you're going to follow this cord. Follow this cord around. Now this cord comes out of this loop, as you can see. You want it to look like it's going in right next to this, but you don't want it to come out there. You want it to come out with the rest of in your core right here, your 4 core strands. So you're going to follow this around, and if you look, this looks like a double X. You've got a green one going this way, and a yellow one going this way, and a green one going this way, and a yellow one going this way. You're going to want to go right by this loop that you're following. Take your spike, go right up and kind of, split that X and come out right in the center where your cores are, okay? Just open it up a little bit and feed that loop right up through there, okay? You're going to do the same thing all the way around here. You've got this, well, I've got that fuzz in the way, but you can't really see. You're going to follow that strand around. Now it comes up over here, but you want to go up to the middle. So right where this has, again, you've got another X. You're going to go right at the bottom of that X and where it crosses, and come up right through the middle where your core strands are, okay? Just open it up with your spike. Take that cord and just go and follow. You can do that 4 times, okay? So follow this cord. Here's your X. Go up through the bottom of that, right where they cross, all four. You're going to go under all four cords and come up where your 4 core strands are. Feed that loop through. Nothing to this, right? Okay. Now you're going to do the same thing. This one follows over. Here is your cross that you don't want to go up through there. You want to split that X or go under it right where it crosses there and bring your spike right up to the core. Take that lead and feed it up through there. You just completed a double diamond knot to end your loop that you're starting with. Okay, then there's just the dressing process or the tightening process. And you can basically start arbitrarily, just start tightening these up. It really doesn't matter where you start, how you finish, as long as you get them all tight in the end, okay? Go around another couple times. So all you're going to be tightening, finish tightening by pulling up through that last core. Okay, that's tight enough for demonstration purposes. And we might go ahead and get that a little tighter there. Okay, there you go. Of course, you got some fuzzies in there. They can easily be pulled on and taken out. I'm not worried about it right now. Okay, then now you have your 8 strands coming up through the core. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to do. Now I want you to find those 4 that you just pulled up through, okay? Okay, there's one of them. There's one of them. There's one of them. And there's one of them. Now I want you to pull those, keep those down out of your way, okay? Because you're going to switch. You're now going to make the next knot. What I'm going to show you is a 4-pointed star knot, just to go behind this double diamond. You can, of course, start weaving now, do an 8-strand weave or whatever you like, but so now I want you to keep an eye on those 4 that you're at, you were using before. Okay. And you're going to bring those up, and they are going to become, they are going to become your cores. I went ahead and lost it. Okay. Okay. Now again, you've got opposing colors there. Okay. Now go ahead and tie these out of your way. just so you keep them together so you don't get confused and lost, all right? Okay, now you've got 4 opposing. Again, this is going to get a little hard to see because of this being in the way, but I'll do my best here. Again, you're going to start out with the crown. So you just cross over, cross over, cross over, cross over, and then down through that initial loop. Okay. Oh, man, I think I'm doing a double diamond here instead. My apologies. We'll get this right. Okay, star knot. Hello, 4-strand star knot. I would show you an 8-strand, but the logistics of getting this is just a nightmare. So I decided to just do a 4-strand. What you're going to do is curl it up and curl it under itself like this, okay? Now, you're going to take the next strand that you're using. You're going to go under that one you just made a loop out of and do a little half hitch around it. Don't pull it tight like that. Okay, so you're going to end up like this. The same thing again. You're going to go take that one, that loop you just made. You're going to bring the next strand under it and create another loop. Okay. So now you have 3 basically. Okay. Now you're going to take the last one. You're going to go do the same thing, make a little half hitch underneath it. And then here's your original loop that you started with. You're going to bring this from the bottom up through that. Okay, so you end up with this little flowery looking thing. And we're going to make these a bit smaller just because it makes the tightening process later easier. Okay. So you bring those down, bring those down. So you've still got your little flower here. Okay. Okay, now, now we can crown them. You're just going to crown these leads again, okay? Crown, crown, and crown. Final crown knot. Okay, so then you have something that looks like this right on top. Okay, oop, you have something that looks like this now that I'm back in frame. Okay. After you've made your loops and then crowned. Okay, now what you're going to do is you've got this one crossing over and going under this lead. You're going to wrap it around this one that goes down and then up through the middle. Okay. So then that ends up being a double wrap there. Then you're going to bring it along the inside of that one. It just kind of follows it. Do you see that? After you've made that wrap, it just kind of follows the one next to it. And you're going to push it down through the whole kitty corner to the loop you just made. There's going to be that initial loop, so you just go down through there, okay? Okay, we'll spin it a little bit. We're going to do the same thing. Now this time we've got to go under 2 of these because we just came around and next to it. So you're going to spin it around. You're going to wrap it around this one and under 2. Okay. And then you're going to see that hole down kitty corner. See, it just follows this one next to it again. Go down through that hole. Again, it's just going to lay to the inside of that. Okay? Okay, we're going to spin it again. We're going to do the same thing. You've got this one coming out. Now you're wrapping around two because you're at the second half of this here. So you're going to wrap around these two like this. Underneath these two, up through the middle. So I take my spike and open it up, just makes it a little easier. Okay, now you have two loops, so you've got to go, these two loops, you're going to go down through those two loops. Take your spike, open it up. You can see it just lays right to the inside there. And you're going to go down through these two loops like this. See that? Okay, last one. We've got one left here. Again, you're wrapping it around two, wrapping it around these two, going under these two, up through the middle where your cores are. Okay, so open that up with your spike. Wrap it around that. Now again, you're going opposite corner of the square and down through these two loops. Okay, so just go ahead and open them up a little bit with your spike, make it easy on yourself, and down through those loops. And you end up with something that looks like that. Okay. Now, we'll flip this over. We're almost done, I promise. Okay. You see how this has got a green and a yellow. It kind of makes an X right there. I want you to stick your spike down through that X, through the middle. See how it comes up through the middle? Open that up a little bit. Just feed that lead right down through there. You're going to come up. See how it crosses over and up through the middle. We're just going to do that with each one here. You've got a green and a yellow crossing. Go down through that cross, up through the middle, so you're staying to the inside the whole time. Take that one that's coming through those loops, feed it right up through there. Same thing over and over. We've got two more to go here. Okay, then it's just a dressing process. You've got your cross. You want it to come up into the middle. Take your lead. Go through. Last one. Comes down through here. Here's your X. Go down through there. Come up through the middle. Like that. And feed that up. Okay. Now you've got your star knot. And you're going to start the dressing process, the tightening process. These bottom loops are the start of the pattern. So you're going to want to tighten one up, and you can't go super tight the first time. I mean, you can go fairly tight, and tighten that up. Okay? And you're going to follow that. That comes out from under here. It goes up through these two loops, and it comes out on top on the outside up here. So go ahead and pull that a little tighter. Spin it again, and you're going to the opposite corner that you started from, and now that becomes the top loop. So you're going to want to tighten that up. Now you flip it back because it's going to it goes back the way it came, and now becomes the inside strand, and tighten that up. Pull it down through there. Then pull that tight, okay? I'm gonna try to just do this by showing you. You've got you move over to the next one's will be green. You're gonna tighten that bottom loop. Again, not super tight. Doesn't have to be super tight. You're gonna follow it up. It's now the outside strand. So you can pull that tight, turn it around. It becomes, on the opposite corner, it becomes the top loop of the two loops. Pull it, and after that, it wraps around and becomes the inside loop. I'm going to pull that. Then it goes down through the loops. Tighten that, and pull it tight. Okay, you end up where you start every time. See, this is the knot we just tightened, the initial bottom one, and that's where it's going to end up. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, pull that tight, make that bottom loop tight. Follow it up, it becomes the outside loop. Then it follows around to the outside, becomes the top loop in the opposite corner. Pull that tight. It comes around, wraps around, then becomes the inside strand. Now when you're pulling that second one tight, remember, make sure that stays on top there. Okay. Pull that one tight, pull it down, and then pull that up. Last one. There we go. You pull that bottom loop tight. Goes up through these two loops, becomes the outside loop next to it. Pull that tight. Then it becomes the top loop, the top wrap there. So you're gonna take that and tighten that up. Then it becomes the inside next to that. You're headed back towards your original corner. Pull that tight. And it goes down through there. Pull that tight. Okay. And pull it up. That's it. And you have a four corner or 4-point star knot. Okay. That's what the top's going to look like. Yellow, inside green, inside yellow, inside green. That's a neat little decorative knot. And of course, you know, when you're making it, you'll want to go through one more time and cinch everything nice and snug. And then that gives you a nice little start. I actually recently decided I like to do, I usually do an 8, but I like to go here, switch again, because now you have these 4 that was your 4 you did the diamond knot with. You have these 4, switch them back and do another double diamond on the back side of that. It goes, you know, ball, square, ball, or ball, disc, ball, if you will. So, and then I start doing my braids. Okay, this video's ran plenty long. Sorry for the duration of it. I wanted to get enough of that in here, but that'll get you started. Then you can do an 8-strand gaucho, or you can do an 8-strand round weave, or, you know, double them up and make it a 4-strand weave using 8 strands, which I like to do. It actually ends up looking quite beautiful. But anyway, that will get you started on a dog leash. My next video I'm gonna will come out and we'll show you how to make the handle on the end, and we'll do gaucho braid to finish that up. Okay, once again, anybody would like to like and share my Facebook page, Make a Tough Paracord Products, I'd appreciate it. Any likes and shares I can get here on YouTube, again, great for me. I appreciate every one of them. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoy making these. You guys all take care. Have a great day. Bye.